Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden Home DIY channel. As y'all can see, I'm out here trying to soak up some of the sun's rays, and just wanted to check in with you all and say that I hope you are doing well. I hope that you are focusing in on um, yourself in this season, and anything that you're focusing on outside of yourself right now, to me, is like a real detriment to you, you know. Um, find your spiritual team in this season. Uh, Understand that a spiritual team is someone or a group or people that is going to be able to help carry you through this season and to help you grow into the person that you have been put here to be. They're like a support system, and so you should be connecting with these people and should have been connected with them. But just in case you hadn't, please take note that that's something that you really should be trying to do at this time. So, you know, right now I am just working on me, and I would encourage you to do the same. I remember being in a school of ministry one time, and one of the ladies there, that actually she was the head person in charge. She is like dynamic. I'm not even going to call her name because of what I'm about to say, but dynamic person. And there were individuals there at the training, and they had some issues with her, with that person. And the reason they had issues is because she was the type person that she only um, she only really dealt with people that served her purpose, you know. So some looked at it as if, she's picking and choosing, and she's uh, using people, whatever they saw it to be. I can truly look back now and really understand her whole purpose in the way that she handled things, handled people, handled life. And basically, it was like her life, she tailored it to the things that she needed, whether it came from an individual or a thing, you know, it was just, it wasn't one of those situations where you just let all sorts of people be in your presence. And yes, we all need someone or somebody at some time. And these were some very well known people amongst her. And some of them actually felt that way, like, oh, she just had me here for this, or she just had me here for that. But what she really was doing was being focused on what she needed, whether it came from you or someone else, and doing what she had to do and moving on. And some people, they have no problem with lending a hand to folks that you know for a season or whatever the reason, and not being offended because that person has gotten the knowledge they needed from you, or the skill, or whatever it was they were after, and went on about their way. You don't want uh, inorganic people in your circle. If someone comes to you for something that they need, and they're not there for a lifetime to be you know, some friend that you want them to be, then accept that. I mean, if you're willing to give them what it is that they're there for, do that and let them move on. Because, if you don't have organic relationships intact, you're in trouble. You know, um, I don't even like inorganic folks. Like, we always tell people to share our channels and things like that. And I'm appreciative of anybody that is connected to my YouTube page, but I would much prefer it be people that were actually interested in the content and what I had to offer. And that means a lot, because that says that these are people that are actually resonating with what you are doing. So, just back to what I was saying concerning uh, the lady and those who felt some type of way. Um, I'm in that season now that she was in then, and just operating on those principles that she used. I mean, whatever you need, get it. It may be from a person, it may be from a certain thing, whatever the situation. Get what you need, and if that thing or that person is not meant to stay in your circle, do release them and let them move on. And don't sit there and feel bad about it. And we need to stop trying to keep people in our circle that don't want to be there. Let them go. I mean, it's just as simple as that. And so, I would advise you to build your own spiritual team. And I mean spiritual team, not religious team. And it's a difference between spiritual and religious. And, spiritual, in my opinion, gives us something more in common than religious uh, factors do. Because, when we talk about being religious, it could separate us on so many different levels. Um, the definition I was looking at of religion is a social, and it's many. I know that it's broad, and but religion is a social, cultural system of designated behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldviews, texts, sanctified places, ethics, organizations. It's a lot of different things that people have different opinions on, you know. But being spiritual is just that. We are spirit. And if you want to go to the Bible says those that worship should be worshiping in spirit and in truth. Not in religion, but in spirit and in truth. And so I would say that, focus on that team, those that are going to help you to build and, get out here in nature. The more you understand your sovereignty and just the term sovereignty in itself, the more you're going to want to get away from uh, all the noise. The more you get out into nature, the more you're going to want to get away from all the noise, because it's so much. And I don't mean, you know, the random loud music that's passing through, but just everything that is feeding your spirit something that is not allowing it to really be able to grow. And yeah, so nature provides us everything that we need, you know. So yeah, it's all about, to me in this season, freedom. Just being free, and freedom is basically doing the things that brings you peace. You know, just having that peace of mind. I would not at this time advise you to do anything, nothing that's going to tamper with your peace, if you can help it. I know there are certain ones in certain situations where, you just can't help having to deal with certain things and certain people, but as often as you can, yeah, I would definitely move away from anything that's going to take away from you having peace. And so, you know, some people understand you're just not going to be able to help. I don't care how much you want to bring them into your circle and make them a part of your team. You know, you're going to have to make sure when you are forming this team that you are choosing wisely, because this is what's going to help you to transition into your most highly effective spiritual self. All right, and you got some folks that, you know, they're not there to facilitate that transition. You know, they're there to do other things. You know, they have other things in mind that they you know that they're trying to bring to the table. So, you know, and those people don't realize, a lot of those people don't realize how they're even spared. You know, those that are fighting against you, that is, they don't realize how they are being spared um, uh, by those who have cut them off. You know, some people, when you cut them off, it's for their own benefit, really, because they don't understand really your value. They don't understand your importance, um, of the place that you have in their life. So when they show ungratefulness and disrespect of those placed in their life as a covering or a guide or a provider, and so many other things, it's it's a good thing sometimes for you to let them go, because they're hurting themselves, and you're hurting them too by trying to hold on to them, and you know that they're doing these different things because you're too valuable for that. You're way too valuable to continue to try to bond and connect with these people, and you have a work to do. And before the Spirit of God, I believe, allow these people to come in and destroy that work that He is trying to establish in and through you, He will move them. So you are hurting them by trying to keep them around. If you know they need to go, you need to let them go. All right. So, you know, I would say, you know, sometimes you have to literally identify yourself to these people, you know, and let them know who you are, that you are no joke, you're not playing around, you got, you know, work to do, you're here for a reason, and, you know, identify yourself to them. They may say, oh, wow, he thinks he's something, or she thinks she's something, but yeah, just let them feel how they want to feel, but get them out of your way so that you can move on to doing what you need to do. But once they know who you are, um, then they'll begin to govern themselves accordingly. And yeah, so I would say, hey, keep moving forward in this season. Don't allow anything to shake and break you. You're gonna have many people that are gonna come along with a whole bunch of things that is serving you and your purpose, and no no good. So don't feel bad about moving them out of the way. You got people that are uh, that have been lied to for so long, till not only lied to but just bamboozled out of so much, till when the truth comes along, they don't recognize it, and they'll fight it, and they'll try to fight the truth. They'll try to destroy the messenger. Some are unaware of, you know, who they are even killing. They don't understand, and so um, because they are so confused, they're taking it out on those that are put here for their health and safety, you know. And so even if some of these people fell ill, you know, there's only but so much that you can really do for them, because they have created, they've tied your hands because of the ill words that they have spoken against you, and so in other words, it's like they've spoke so much ill towards you that you are actually putting yourself at risk to even try to help them, because if something happened to them or whatever, I mean, people kind of thinking back to the things that they've said concerning you, and they start putting their distorted half-truth information that was probably given to them together, and voila, they got a recipe for pointing the finger at you. So just be careful with everything and everybody. I'm sorry that the sun has gotten the best of my little talk today, but y'all stay focused. Continue to stay encouraged. Do what you need to do to make sure that you have what you need for yourself in this season. Don't feel like you are being selfish with yourself, because we just got to really understand the importance right now of self-preservation and doing what we got to do. So until next time, y'all, I'm going to sit out here. I'm going to continue to soak up this sun, and then I am going to get about doing whatever else I need to be doing for the rest of the day. All right. So I think I've said all that needs to be said. Baby Green Life, she's on her way out. I better go ahead and end it before she take over. But all right, y'all. We'll see you on the next video. Peace and blessings. One love.